IoT is kind of a little bit on the periphery of what we're involved with and what I see, but perhaps talking from a point of view of where I contacted at home. I mean, I do like to implement things at home as soon as they come available, so I've got a lot of connected lights, and I've got a connected heating system, which is it's still a little bit of a novelty, I would say. Whether it's extremely useful, I'm not sure. The adoption of IoT, it's going to be a generational thing. If you actually think back to when the iPhone was adopted, anybody over a certain age couldn't use it. I mean, it was very unfamiliar to them. Whereas now, you really anybody who's under 30 can't think of life without one. So, in terms of IoT, I think you're going to see some of the same things. Really, it's being able to understand it well enough and have it ubiquitous enough that it just comes as second nature. The university industry, I think, if you want to call it, in the UK, it's developed enormously over the last 5 years. The number of places that they've now actually managed to put in place is absolutely huge. I think it's interesting that when everybody looked at the fee structure and they were able to charge £9,000, everybody said it was going to destroy things, but actually it's completely opened the market up, and the universities have got enough money now to invest, and I think it's only just starting to pay off. So in terms of what we could do engineering-wise, I think it's more down to continuing to try to eliminate that very British thing of thinking engineers are people with dirty hands. There's a big difference in the salary structure in Germany compared to the UK. I think that makes a difference. So that's one good reason to be in Germany, provided you speak the language. And I think if you can speak German, you can do very well here. It's a very structured environment, and I think the businesses are very supportive, and you can build yourself a good basis inside a company fairly quickly. I think we've got to do more to attract this young talent. I think it's going to be key, particularly if we do separate ourselves from the EU eventually. I think education is going to be important. I think it's going to be important to keep those young people and get them into businesses in the UK. And I think the infrastructure within business is important. I mean, my experience of hiring young guys out of university is it's quite difficult to hire them in the first place, but it's even more difficult to get them to stay unless you've got a group. We've got a pretty good generation of engineers now in their middle age, I would say. Certainly in my company, doing a great job. That experience really pays off. They're good at solving problems. You can put them out in front of customers, which is very important. And that, as a young person, it's quite a hard thing to learn. You don't know how to go out and deal with all those people in the field easily, and you need to learn that from the people who've been out there and done it and seen it.